Eddie Murphy, a name synonymous with comedy and acting, has made an indelible mark in the entertainment industry. Born in Brooklyn, New York, in 1961, Murphy began his career at a young age, performing stand-up comedy in local clubs. His big break came in 1980 when he joined the cast of Saturday Night Live, where he quickly became a fan favorite with his memorable characters and impressions. Murphy's film career took off in the 1980s with hits like 48 HRS and Beverly Hills Cop, which showcased his unique comedic style and action prowess. He continued to star in successful films throughout the 1990s and 2000s, including The Nutty Professor, Dr. Dolittle, and Shrek. In addition to his work in film and television, Murphy has also made contributions to music, releasing several albums and earning a Grammy nomination. He has been recognized for his work with numerous awards, including a Golden Globe and an Emmy. Eddie Murphy's impact on the entertainment industry is undeniable. His ability to make audiences laugh and cry, combined with his versatility as an actor and musician, has solidified his place as a true icon. Despite his many accomplishments, Murphy remains humble and dedicated to his craft, continually pushing boundaries and taking on new challenges. Eddie Murphy is a well-known actor who has been in the entertainment industry for decades. You may have first recognized him in films like Beverly Hills Cop or Coming to America. His career has many legendary works, such as his voiceover role in Shrek or his comedy special Delirious. We'd love to hear which of his many iconic roles stands out to you. Do you have a cherished memory or personal experience related to Eddie Murphy? Share it with us in the comments below. Throughout this video, we'll be sharing many funny, shocking, and sad facts about Eddie Murphy's life and career. So, keep watching to learn more about this classic star. Eddie Murphy was born in Brooklyn, New York in 1961 to a father who was a transit police officer and a mother who was a telephone operator. He was the second of 9 children and grew up in a housing project in the Bushwick neighborhood. Murphy's interest in comedy and acting began at a young age, and he would often entertain his family and friends with impersonation and jokes. Murphy's comedic talent was discovered when he was just 15 years old, while performing at the Roosevelt Youth Center in New York. His performance caught the attention of a talent agent who helped him get booked on local comedy shows. Murphy's big break came in 1980 when he joined the cast of Saturday Night Live. He was only 19 years old at the time, making him the youngest cast member in the show's history. During his time at SNL, Murphy was heavily influenced by the show's veteran cast members, including Joe Piscopo and Bill Murray. He also drew inspiration from legendary comedians such as Richard Pryor and Red Fox. Murphy's comedic style was a unique blend of observational humor, impersonations, and social commentary. In addition to his work on SNL, Murphy also appeared in several successful films during the 1980s, including 48 HRS, Trading Places, and Beverly Hills Cop. These films helped establish Murphy as a leading man and solidified his status as a Hollywood heavyweight. Throughout his career, Murphy has continued to push the boundaries of comedy and acting. He has taken on a variety of roles, from dramatic performances in films like Dreamgirls to voiceover work in animated features like Milan and Shrek. Despite his success, Murphy remains humble and grounded, crediting his family and early influences for his success. In conclusion, Eddie Murphy's upbringing in a large family in a Brooklyn housing project, his early exposure to comedy and acting, and his mentors and influences on Saturday Night Live all played a significant role in shaping his successful career as an actor and comedian. Eddie Murphy was born in Brooklyn, New York in 1961. He grew up in a large family with 9 siblings. His father was a transit police officer and amateur comedian, while his mother was a telephone operator. When Murphy was young, his father passed away, which deeply affected him. Murphy's interest in comedy began at a young age. He would often watch comedians on television and try to imitate them. When he was 15, he started performing stand-up comedy at local bars and clubs. His comedic talent was quickly recognized, and he began to perform in larger venues. In 1980, when Murphy was just 19 years old, he was discovered by comedian and actor Rodney Dangerfield. Dangerfield hired Murphy to write for him and later gave him a role in his comedy special. This led to Murphy's appearance on Saturday Night Live, where he quickly became a breakout star. Murphy's early life experiences, including the loss of his father and his exposure to comedy, shaped his career. His ability to make people laugh and his talent for impersonations became his trademark. He went on to have a successful career in film, television, and music. Murphy's contributions to the entertainment industry are significant. He has been nominated for several awards, including a Grammy and an Academy Award. His performances have resonated with audiences around the world, and his legacy continues to inspire new generations of comedians and actors. Eddie Murphy's passion for acting was ignited when he was just a teenager. Growing up in a large, close-knit family in Brooklyn, he loved to entertain his many siblings and cousins with his comedic impressions and funny stories. This natural talent for making people laugh led him to perform stand-up comedy at local bars and clubs, where he quickly gained a reputation as a rising star. When Murphy was 19, he got his big break on the popular television show Saturday Night Live. He joined the cast in 1980 and quickly became one of the show's most popular and enduring performers. Murphy's comedic genius, combined with his ability to create memorable characters, made him a fan favorite and cemented his place in television history. Murphy's success on Saturday Night Live opened the door to a successful film career. He starred in a string of hit movies, including 48 HRS, Beverly Hills Cop, and Coming to America. These roles allowed Murphy to showcase his versatility as an actor, as he played everything from tough cops to charismatic princes. Through it all, Murphy has remained true to his passion for entertaining audiences and making them laugh. In recent years, Murphy has returned to his roots in stand-up comedy, touring the country, and performing to sold-out crowds. He has also taken on more serious acting roles, earning critical acclaim for his work in films like Dreamgirls and Mr. Church. Through it all, Murphy's creative spark has remained lit, fueling his desire to continue entertaining audiences for years to come. Eddie Murphy was originally set to star in the 1995 film Bad Boys alongside Wesley Snipes. However, due to a scheduling conflict with another project, he had to drop out, and the role went to Martin Lawrence instead. While attending Roosevelt Junior Senior High School in Roosevelt, New York, Murphy's classmates and teachers recognized his talent for comedy. He was voted most popular due to his stand-up comedy routines and jokes he would tell during lunch. Chris Rock has cited Eddie Murphy as his role model and inspiration to become an actor and comedian. Murphy's success in both film and comedy has made a significant impact on the entertainment industry and has influenced many aspiring performers. Throughout his career, Murphy has shown his versatility as a performer, excelling in various genres such as comedy, drama, and family-friendly films. His contributions to the entertainment industry have been widely recognized, and his legacy continues to resonate with audiences of all ages. Eddie Murphy, a renowned actor, faced many challenges in his early career. Growing up in a poor neighborhood in Brooklyn, he experienced financial struggles. However, he found his escape in comedy and entertainment. Despite his natural talent, the entertainment industry was skeptical about his potential. He faced rejection and discrimination due to his young age and race. But Eddie's resilience and determination helped him overcome these obstacles. To support himself, Eddie performed in comedy clubs and made appearances on television shows. He used every opportunity to showcase his talent and prove his worth. His breakthrough came when he joined the cast of Saturday Night Live in 1980. Despite initial skepticism, Eddie quickly became a fan favorite with his comedic sketches and impressions. However, Eddie's ambitions went beyond comedy. He wanted to establish himself as a serious actor. But the industry was still skeptical, and he faced limited opportunities and roles. But Eddie did not give up. He took matters into his own hands and started producing and starring in his own movies. Eddie's creative solutions paid off, and he became one of the biggest movie stars of the 1980s. His movies, such as Beverly Hills Cop and Coming to America, were box office hits and cemented his status as a leading actor. Despite facing numerous obstacles, Eddie's resilience and determination helped him overcome them. He proved his doubters wrong and left a lasting impact on the entertainment industry. Eddie Murphy is known for his ability to play diverse roles. In the film Dr. Dolittle, he portrayed a human who could talk to animals, while in Shrek, he voiced the character Donkey, who could communicate with humans. In Coming to America, Murphy played the role of Prince Akeem, and all the characters in the barber shop, including a Jewish man, were played by him, Arsenio Hall, Clint Smith, and Cuba Gooding Jr. in the early 1980s. Catherine O'Hara was set to join the cast of Saturday Night Live for the 1981-1982 season, but she withdrew after Michael O'Donoghue screamed at the cast and crew during a meeting. O'Hara recommended her SCTV co-star Robin Duke to take her place, and Duke appeared on the show for a few seasons, becoming part of the Joe Pisapodi Murphy cast. Eddie Murphy's career is marked by several breakthrough moments that showcased his impressive range and talent. In 1982, he starred in the hit comedy 48 HRS, which not only launched his film career, but also revitalized the buddy cop genre. His performance was praised for its humor and charisma, with critics noting his unique comedic style. In 1984, Murphy starred in Beverly Hills Cop, which became a cultural phenomenon and cemented his status as a leading man. The film grossed over $200 million at the box office and earned Murphy a Golden Globe nomination. Director Martin Brest praised Murphy's ability to balance comedy and action, stating that he had a natural talent for film. Murphy's career continued to soar in the late 1980s and early 1990s with films like Coming to America and The Nutty Professor, which showcased his versatility as a performer. His ability to play multiple characters in a single film was groundbreaking and demonstrated his immense talent. In 2006, Murphy received critical acclaim for his role in Dreamgirls, for which he received a Golden Globe and an Academy Award nomination. His performance as soul singer James Thunder Early was hailed as a career-defining moment, with critics praising his vocal range and emotional depth. Co-star Jennifer Hudson noted that Murphy brought so much to the table and that his performance was breathtaking. Throughout his career, Eddie Murphy has continued to push boundaries and deliver standout performances. His impact on the entertainment industry is undeniable, and his breakthrough moments have left a lasting impression on audiences and peers alike. In the movie Coming to America, Eddie Murphy, as Prince Akeem, wore makeup and clothing to portray the Jewish character Saul. To test the disguise, he drove around Paramount Studios in a golf cart, introducing himself as Eddie Murphy, but no one recognized him. Murphy's performance in Trading Places, where he played Billy Ray Valentine, was special because it was Ralph Bellamy's 99th film and Don Amici's 49th. Eddie Murphy, with only 2 films to his name, joked about the trio's collective film experience. In Beverly Hills Cop 2, Chris Rock made his big screen debut as the Playboy Mansion valet after being featured in an HBO comedy special produced by Eddie Murphy and his childhood friend Clint Smith. This special was designed to showcase aspiring comedians such as Robert Townsend and Marsha Warfield. Eddie Murphy is known for his comedic genius and versatile acting style. He approaches his work with a unique blend of humor and drama, often incorporating his own personal experiences and worldview into his characters. Murphy's creative process typically begins with developing a deep understanding of his character's background, motivation, and personality. He then uses his comedic skills to add humor and lightness to the role, while also delving into the character's more serious and complex emotions. One of the things that sets Murphy apart as an actor is his ability to take on a wide range of roles, from comedic characters like Axel Foley in the Beverly Hills Cop series, to dramatic roles like James Early in Dreamgirls. Despite the differences in these characters, Murphy is able to bring a consistent energy and charisma to each performance. Murphy's personal experiences and worldview are also reflected in his work. Growing up in a large, close-knit family in Brooklyn, New York, Murphy often draws on his own background to create authentic and relatable characters. He is also known for using his platform to speak out on social and political issues, and his work often reflects his commitment to social justice and equality. Overall, Eddie Murphy's unique approach to acting and his ability to blend humor and drama have made him one of the most beloved and respected actors of his generation. His work continues to resonate with audiences and leave a lasting impact on the world of entertainment. Eddie Murphy, a comedy legend, ranks #10 in Comedy Central's 100 Greatest Stand-Up Comics. His film, Coming to America, showcases his talent for playing multiple characters, a feat achieved through 3 to 4 hour makeup sessions. Makeup artist Rick Baker used life casts and foam rubber appliances for the actors' facial sculptures, along with hand-woven hairpieces. Over 500 costumes were designed by Deborah Nadelman, drawing inspiration from Christian Dior's new look and African styles. In addition to his acting career, Eddie Murphy is a doting grandfather. His granddaughter, Evie Island Murphy, represents the next generation of his family. John Landis designed the Royal Palace of Zamunda, inspired by England's Brighton Pavilion, and Henry Rousseau's jungle paintings. Catherine Post created the jewelry in Thailand, adding to the film's rich and diverse visuals. Eddie Murphy is a comedy legend, known for his hilarious performances in movies like Beverly Hills Cop and Coming to America. He started his career on the hit TV show Saturday Night Live, where he showcased his ability to play multiple characters in a single skit. Murphy's impact on the entertainment industry is significant, as he has inspired countless comedians and actors with his unique style and undeniable talent. According to actor and comedian Tracy Morgan, Eddie Murphy is the reason I'm in comedy. He's the reason a lot of us are in comedy. Murphy's influence can be seen in the work of many successful comedians, including Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, and Kevin Hart. Murphy's contribution to the industry goes beyond his comedic performances. He has also showcased his acting range in dramatic roles, such as his portrayal of soul singer James Brown in the biopic Get On Up. Murphy's ability to make audiences laugh and cry has solidified his status as a true Hollywood icon. Director Brett Ratner, who worked with Murphy on the Rush Hour series, praised the actor's work ethic and talent. Eddie is one of the most talented people I've ever worked with, Ratner said. He's a true movie star, and his impact on the industry is immeasurable. Murphy's influence can also be seen in the trends and techniques used in modern comedy. His ability to play multiple characters in a single skit has become a staple of sketch comedy, and his use of observational humor has influenced a generation of comedians. In addition, Murphy's storytelling has inspired many filmmakers to create diverse and inclusive stories. His portrayal of characters from different backgrounds and cultures has helped to break down barriers in the entertainment industry and has paved the way for more representation on screen. Overall, Eddie Murphy's contribution to the entertainment industry is undeniable. His impact and influence can be seen in the work of countless comedians and filmmakers, and his legacy will continue to inspire future generations of artists for years to come. Eddie Murphy is close friends with Arsenio Hall, who used to host a late-night talk show. As a comedian, Murphy idolized Richard Pryor and later cast him in his directorial debut, Harlem Nights. During the peak of his popularity in the mid-'80s, Murphy launched a music career, releasing the hit song Party All the Time with Rick James. In the early 90s, he recorded the album Wazapwadu and appeared in Michael Jackson's video Remember the Time alongside Magic Johnson and Iman. Additionally, Jackson appeared in the video for Murphy's single of the same name. Eddie Murphy, the well-known actor, is not just about his professional life. Outside of acting, he values family time and is a dedicated father to his 10 children. He is also a music enthusiast and even released a few albums in the past. His love for music often finds its way into his films, like in Coming to America, where he showcases his singing talent. Murphy is also passionate about giving back to the community. He has been involved in various philanthropic efforts throughout his career. He is a significant donor to the AIDS Healthcare Foundation and even participated in their fundraising campaign by auctioning off his famous car, a 1985 BMW 635 CSI, used in the movie Beverly Hills Cop. Moreover, Murphy is a supporter of education and has donated generously to several schools. He believes in the power of education to uplift and empower individuals, especially those from underprivileged backgrounds. In conclusion, Eddie Murphy is not just a successful actor, but also a devoted family man, music enthusiast, and philanthropist. His personal values and interests, such as his love for music and dedication to helping others, are reflected in his work and philanthropic efforts. Eddie Murphy is known for having a state-of-the-art recording studio in his basement. However, not everyone is a fan of his music. Simon Cowell once criticized an album Murphy put out, calling it crap. In the film Vampire in Brooklyn, Eddie Murphy played the character Maximilian. Co-starring alongside him were Alan Payne and Jada Pinkett Smith. Interestingly, this was not the first time Payne and Pinkett Smith had worked together, as they had previously starred in Jason's Lyric in 1994. Murphy and Pinkett Smith also went on to star together in The Nutty Professor the following year. In both films, Pinkett Smith portrayed the love interests of Payne and Murphy's characters. Before the 1983-1984 season, Eddie Murphy agreed to appear in 10 live broadcasts of Saturday Night Live and in 10 taped sketches. The 10 taped sketches were recorded in September of 1983 and were alternated with Murphy's live appearances throughout the season. Eddie Murphy is a highly respected actor in the film industry, known for his comedic and dramatic roles in movies like Beverly Hills Cop and Dreamgirls. Throughout his career, he has shown his versatility by excelling in various genres and leaving a lasting impact on audiences. When it comes to the future, Eddie Murphy continues to work on new projects, including a sequel to Coming to America and a role in the upcoming Beverly Hills Cop reboot. He also plans to create content that inspires and entertains, leaving a positive mark on the industry. For aspiring professionals in the field, Eddie Murphy advises them to stay true to themselves and their craft. He emphasizes the importance of hard work, dedication, and constantly honing one's skills. Additionally, he encourages them to be open to new opportunities and to not be afraid to take risks. In summary, Eddie Murphy's legacy in the film industry is one of versatility, talent, and impact. As he continues to work on new projects, he remains committed to creating meaningful and entertaining content. His advice to aspiring professionals is to stay dedicated, be open to new opportunities, and always be true to oneself. In the film Coming to America, Eddie Murphy plays Prince Akeem, a character who travels from Africa to America to find a wife. Interestingly, in his stand-up comedy special Eddie Murphy Raw, he jokes about doing the opposite, traveling to Africa to find a wife named Umfufu while riding a buck naked on a zebra. In Vampire in Brooklyn, Murphy portrays Maximilian, a character who wore lifts to appear taller. In Coming to America, when Prince Akeem sits with the king and queen at the breakfast table, the king is surprised to find that Akeem has grown a mustache. This mustache connection is also seen in Beverly Hills Cop when Axel, played by Murphy, visits Jenny Summers at her art gallery, and she is surprised to find that he has grown a mustache. These examples show how Eddie Murphy is able to play various characters with different personalities and appearances, making him a versatile actor. It's fascinating to see how he can transform into different roles, and how these roles can have similarities, such as the mustache, that tie them together. Eddie Murphy's journey in the entertainment industry is nothing short of inspiring. He started as a comedian at a young age and quickly rose to fame, showcasing his unique humor and boundless energy. Murphy's passion for entertainment led him to explore various aspects of the industry, including acting, singing, and writing. Throughout his career, Eddie Murphy has consistently pushed boundaries and brought innovation to his work. He has brought to life some of the most memorable characters on screen, captivating audiences with his charisma and versatility. From his early roles in Saturday Night Live and Beverly Hills Cop to his more recent work in Dolemite Is My Name, Murphy has proven time and again his enduring impact on the entertainment industry. One of the most impressive aspects of Eddie Murphy's career is his ability to transcend generations. He has entertained audiences for decades, appealing to people of all ages with his humor and storytelling. His work has left a lasting impact on the entertainment landscape, inspiring countless other artists and entertainers. Eddie Murphy's journey is a testament to the power of creativity and perseverance. He has faced challenges and setbacks throughout his career, but has always bounced back with renewed energy and determination. His passion for entertainment has driven him to explore new territory and push the limits of what is possible, leaving behind a legacy that will continue to inspire for generations to come. In the end, Eddie Murphy's story is a reminder that with hard work, dedication, and a little bit of humor, anything is possible. His enduring impact on the entertainment industry is a testament to the power of creativity and perseverance, and a shining example for aspiring artists and entertainers everywhere. Eddie Murphy, a well-known actor, had a relationship with singer Whitney Houston before she married Bobby Brown. Despite their relationship, the couple didn't end up together. In the movie Vampire in Brooklyn, Eddie Murphy played the character Maximilian. Both Eddie Murphy and Wes Craven have since disowned this movie. Craven admitted that he learned a valuable lesson from making this film about the importance of maintaining a balance between horror and comedy. He stated that if the film isn't scary, it won't be funny. In Trading Places, Eddie Murphy portrayed Billy Ray Valentine. Interestingly, during the final scene where Valentine is on the floor of the commodities exchange, Murphy later revealed that he was merely following the script. The complexities of commodities trading left him feeling confused, and he didn't fully understand what was happening. In summary, Eddie Murphy has had an interesting career, with some projects more successful than others. Despite any missteps, he remains a respected figure in the entertainment industry. Eddie Murphy is known for his role as Maximilian in the 1995 film Vampire in Brooklyn. Years later, he starred alongside Kadeem Hardison again in the 22 film Showtime. In 1997, his late-night encounter with Shalimar Sayulai was ranked #61 on A, TV's list of the greatest shocking moments in entertainment history. In the 1983 film Trading Places, Eddie Murphy played the character Billy Ray Valentine. Originally, Richard Pryor was set to play the role, but he had to drop out. Gene Wilder then also pulled out when he learned that Eddie Murphy would take the role, as he didn't want to be seen as copying Pryor's style. However, some of the dialogue written for Pryor was still given to Murphy, particularly in the street begging scenes near the beginning of the film. This was because the script had already been written with Pryor and Wilder in mind. Eddie Murphy, a prominent figure in the entertainment industry, has had a notable experience with the film Vampire in Brooklyn. He played the character Maximilian and expressed that the wig he wore made people dislike the movie immediately. Murphy is not a stranger to successful films, having been a part of the renowned Saturday Night Live cast, which also included stars like Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Ben Stiller, Robert Downey Jr., Bill Murray, John Belushi, Dan Aykroyd, Jane Curtin, Chevy Chase, Will Ferrell, and many others who gained fame after their time on the show. Interestingly, Vampire in Brooklyn shares a common theme with Harlem Nights. Both films feature New York neighborhoods in their titles. The two movies were released in 1989 and 1995, respectively. Eddie Murphy is known for his acting skills and has had a successful career in Hollywood. In the 1980-1981 season of Saturday Night Live, Charlie Barnett was initially cast, but he was replaced by Murphy after being found illiterate. One of Murphy's notable roles was in the movie Vampire in Brooklyn, where he played the character Maximilian. John Witherspoon's character, Silas, says bang, bang, bang when referring to sex, a phrase that Witherspoon also used in the movie Boomerang, another film starring Eddie Murphy. In the movie Coming to America, Murphy played the character Prince Akeem, who celebrated his 21st birthday in the film. However, Murphy was already 27 years old when the movie was made. Despite the age difference, Murphy's portrayal of the character was well received and added to his list of successful roles. Eddie Murphy, born and raised in Brooklyn, is known for his role as Maximilian in the movie Vampire in Brooklyn. However, he took a break from appearing on Saturday Night Live due to a joke made by David Spade during a segment called Hollywood Minute. Spade had said, "Look kids, a falling star, make a wish," in reference to Murphy's box office performance at the time. In addition to his role as Maximilian, Eddie Murphy also played the character Prince Akeem in the film Coming to America. At around the 34-minute mark, a song called I Got It plays in the background when Prince Akeem and Sammy enter a club. Interestingly, the song was sung by none other than Eddie Murphy himself. Eddie Murphy is known for his role as Kit Ramsey in the film Bowfinger. In the movie, Kit is surprised to receive a script from Paramount Pictures, expecting it to be from Universal instead. This is reflective of Eddie's own career, as his movies in the 1980s and early 1990s were produced by Paramount, while his later films have been produced by Universal. In addition to this, Eddie refused to return to Saturday Night Live for several years after a joke made about him on Weekend Update in the 90s. However, it is worth noting that Eddie himself made a similar joke about Garrett Morris on Weekend Update in the early 80s. Another notable role of Eddie's is Reggie Hammond in the film 48 HRS originally. Boris Gardner was considered for the role and had even done screen tests, but ultimately, the role went to Eddie. In summary, Eddie Murphy is an actor who has worked with both Paramount and Universal Pictures and has had a notable career in film and television. He has been a part of films such as Bowfinger and 48 HRS, and has also been a cast member of Saturday Night Live. Eddie Murphy is known for his diverse roles in film. In the 1984 movie 48 HRS, Jonathan Banks played a criminal, but in Beverly Hills Cop, also from 1984, Banks took on the role of a criminal while Murphy played the cop. Murphy was even considered for the lead role in Candyman, but the part ultimately went to Tony Todd. Interestingly, both Beverly Hills Cop and The Golden Child were initially conceived as serious action films with Sylvester Stallone and Mel Gibson as the respective leads. However, the movies were reimagined as comedies with Murphy in the starring roles. These examples highlight Murphy's versatility as an actor and his ability to shape a film's tone and genre. Eddie Murphy is a prominent figure in the film industry, known for his diverse roles in various movies. One of his famous characters is Axel Foley in the Beverly Hills Cop series. He also starred in Dr. Dolittle alongside Gilbert Gottfried and Chris Rock in 1998. In terms of commercial success, Eddie Murphy ranks high among African American actors. As of 2016, he was one of the top 5 highest-grossing actors of all time, sharing this distinction with Morgan Freeman. Moreover, Eddie Murphy has worked with other notable actors in the industry. For instance, he starred with Kadeem Hardison and Alan Payne, who had previously appeared together in a different world in the movie Vampire in Brooklyn. Both Hardison and Payne have also worked with Wesley Snipes, who later starred in Blade, playing a half-vampire. Interestingly, Eddie Murphy would go on to act alongside Snipes in Dolemite Is My Name and Coming to America. Eddie Murphy's impact is evident in both film and television. In the 1983 movie Trading Places, his portrayal of Billy Ray Valentine inspired a rule in the Wall Street Transparency and Accountability Act known as the Eddie Murphy Rule. This rule prohibits using secret inside information to manipulate financial markets. Motivated by his desire to work with Robert De Niro, Murphy agreed to star in the 22 film Showtime. In the world of television, during the early 1980s, Saturday Night Live underwent significant changes. After the 5th season, Lorne Michaels and the original cast left, and Gene Dalmanian took over as producer. However, the following season was unsuccessful, prompting NBC president Fred Silverman to bring back Dick Ebersol to revive the show. Ebersol fired Dalmanian and most of the cast, keeping only Eddie Murphy and Joe Piscopo. With a new cast, the show regained its popularity due to Murphy's rising stardom. When Michaels returned in the 1985-1986 season, he wanted to build his own cast, resulting in the dismissal of the remaining members. The show's ratings plummeted, almost leading to cancellation. Acknowledging his error, Michaels returned to revive the show by assembling a stronger cast, saving it from oblivion. Since then, he has remained with the show, appreciating the value of the talented ensemble he once overlooked. Eddie Murphy's experience making Trading Places stands out as a highlight in his career. He mentioned in 2001 that it was the most fun he had on a film set, with every subsequent project feeling like work. Murphy's portrayal of Billy Ray Valentine showcased his comedic talent and helped establish him as a leading man. In Beverly Hills Cop, Eddie Murphy's character, Axel Foley, was intended to retrieve a potato from a car's tailpipe in one scene. However, due to budget and scheduling constraints, a banana, suggested by Murphy, was used instead. This change led to the introduction of Damon Wayans, credited as Banana Man in the film. Contrary to the rest of the cast, Eddie Murphy did not attend any of the cast drug-fueled parties after filming. Instead, he preferred spending time at local singles bars and dance clubs, mingling with people in their 20s. This choice reflected his desire to engage in a different social scene, separate from the one presented by his castmates. Eddie Murphy, known for his role in 48 HRS as Reggie Hammond, received acting coaching from David Proval during filming. On a different note, Murphy became a father for the 8th time when his ex-girlfriend Mel B gave birth to Angel Iris Murphy Brown. In Coming to America, Murphy portrayed Prince Hakeem and selected John Landis as the director. The movie was modeled after 1930s romantic comedies, and Landis had previously worked with Murphy on Trading Places. In a Trading Places reunion, Don Amici and Ralph Bellamy appeared in Coming to America as fallen millionaire brothers. Eddie Murphy is known for his acting roles in various films. In the 1995 movie Vampire in Brooklyn, Murphy played the character Maximilian. It wasn't until 12 years later, in 2007, that he wrote another story, this time for the movie Norbit, which he also co-wrote with his brother Charlie Murphy. In 1986, Murphy turned down a role in Star Trek For the Voyage Home to star in The Golden Child, where he played the character Chandler Jarrell. Interestingly, both movies were released on the same day, and the teaser for The Golden Child was shown before Star Trek Remnant 4. Murphy's portrayal of Axel Foley in Beverly Hills Cop is another iconic role. The truck used during the opening chase sequence, known as the train, had its front bumper replaced with a steel I-beam for the stunts. Murphy performed many of the stunts himself, except for the shot of Axel Foley flying out the back and hitting the side of the truck. The chase sequence was filmed in downtown LA, not Detroit, where the movie is set. Eddie Murphy's wife, Nicole Mitchell Murphy, gave birth to their daughter Bella Zara, also known as Bella Murphy, on January 30, 2022. In the movie Coming to America, Eddie Murphy played the role of Prince Akeem. All the scenes filmed in New York City were completed in February 1988, and production then moved to Los Angeles, California. Prince Akeem's palace, bedroom, bath, and dressing rooms were built on Stage 18 at Paramount Picture Studios. Interestingly, Eddie Murphy refused to come to California to shoot the party at the McDowell House due to a prophecy by Nostradamus that California would be hit by earthquakes later that week. Director John Landis solved the problem by having Murphy come in early, shoot a lot of close-ups with him, and then film the rest of the party without him. Despite this hiccup, production was on schedule and came in at its budget of $30 million. The earthquake never happened. John Landis, the director of Coming to America, had a bad reputation due to a string of flops and manslaughter charges for an accident during the filming of Twilight Zone, the movie that killed 3 people, including 2 children. However, Eddie Murphy chose to work with him, saying that he liked the guy, and that Landis was the only fun experience he had with a director. Murphy made Paramount hire Landis, despite their reservations due to his career being fucked up and his expensive trial. Eddie Murphy is mentioned in Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers song Jammin' Me alongside Vanessa Redgrave and Joe Piscopo. In the movie Trading Places, Murphy, as Billy Ray Valentine, disrupted business activities at the World Trade Center's Commodity Exchange, COMEX, during filming. The shoot was initially planned for a weekday, but the appearance of Murphy and Dan Aykroyd halted $6 billion of trading, leading to a rescheduling for the weekend. In 48 HRS, Murphy, playing Reggie Hammond, had his breakthrough film role as an actor-comedian. The movie marked a significant milestone in his career, showcasing his talent and setting the stage for his future success in the industry. Eddie Murphy is known for his diverse range of roles in film. In the 1995 film Vampire in Brooklyn, he played the character Maximilian, a suave and charming vampire. This marked his last film with Paramount Pictures. Prior to that, in 1986, Murphy starred in the film The Golden Child as Chandler Jarrell, a social worker tasked with finding a kidnapped child with special powers. This was his first foray into the fantasy genre, but it was his role as Axel Foley in the 1984 film Beverly Hills Cop that truly catapulted Murphy to stardom. The film was the first of 7 consecutive Eddie Murphy movies to open at number 1 at the box office. Foley was a street-smart Detroit cop who finds himself investigating a crime in the upscale Beverly Hills neighborhood. Murphy's comedic timing and charisma brought the character to life and solidified his status as a leading man in Hollywood. Eddie Murphy was initially considered for the lead role in the 1987 film Critical Condition, but the part eventually went to Richard Pryor. However, Murphy found success in the same year with his role in The Golden Child, where he played a hero who must rescue a young boy with mystical powers. One of Murphy's most memorable roles is as Prince Akeem in the 1988 film Coming to America, which remains one of his favorite movies that he has starred in. In this film, he portrays a wealthy African prince who travels to Queens, New York, to find a bride. Murphy's foray into animated films began with him playing a dragon in Milan, and he followed that up by voicing a donkey who falls in love with a dragon in Shrek. These roles showcased his ability to bring humor and charm to animated characters. Throughout his career, Eddie Murphy has proven himself to be a versatile and talented actor with a knack for making audiences laugh. His contributions to the world of film and animation are still cherished by many, and his legacy continues to resonate with new generations of moviegoers. Eddie Murphy met his future wife, Nicole Mitchell Murphy, in 1988 at the NAACP Image Awards show. They lived together for a year and a half before tying the knot at the Grand Ballroom of the Plaza Hotel in New York City. In Beverly Hills Cop 2, Eddie Murphy, as Axel Foley, introduces himself as Richard James at the gun club, paying homage to Rick James, his musician friend who produced his 1986 album. This film also marks Eddie Murphy's first writing or co-writing credit in his career. Eddie Murphy's portrayal of Axel Foley in Beverly Hills Cop 2 showcases his versatility as an actor and his ability to infuse humor and wit into his characters. The film's success can be attributed to his unique comedic style and his talent for engaging audiences. Eddie Murphy demonstrated his acting range in Coming to America and Vampire in Brooklyn. In Coming to America, he starred as Prince Akeem alongside 4 Oscar nominees and 2 winners. The film remains a classic comedy. Originally, Eddie Murphy was set to direct Vampire in Brooklyn, and he wanted Jada Pinkett Smith to play Rita Vedder. However, she declined the role, appearing instead in The Nutty Professor and Scream 2. Despite this, Eddie Murphy delivered a memorable performance as Maximilian in Vampire in Brooklyn. Both films showcase his ability to take on diverse characters and his dedication to his craft. Eddie Murphy played Prince Akeem in the comedy Coming to America. The movie's director, John Landis, has a trademark of including the phrase "See you next Wednesday" in his films. In this movie, it appears on a poster for a fictional film in the subway station. Eddie Murphy also starred in 48 HRS with Nick Nolte, where much of their dialogue was improvised. In total, 8 regular cast members from Saturday Night Live have received Oscar nominations after appearing on the show. Eddie Murphy was nominated for his acting, as were Joan Cusack, Dan Aykroyd, Robert Downey Jr., Bill Murray, and Randy Quaid. Kristen Wiig received a nomination for Best Original Screenplay, and Michael McKean was nominated for Best Original Song. Howard Shore, the original bandleader, won 2 Oscars for Best Original Score, and 1 for Best Original Song. Eddie Murphy was once considered for the role of a UFO file in the movie Star Trek For the Voyage Home. Although he didn't take the part, Murphy has made his mark in the film industry through his versatile acting. In 1994, the comedian paid a touching tribute to his comedic inspiration, Red Fox, by covering the cost of his funeral. This act reflects Murphy's deep appreciation for those who have influenced his career. Throughout his career, Eddie Murphy has often taken on multiple roles in a single film. In Vampire in Brooklyn, he portrayed Maximilian, which marked the second time he played multiple characters. This trend continued in The Nutty Professor to the Clumps, Norbit in Coming to America. Eddie Murphy's commitment to his craft and his respect for his predecessors have left a lasting impact on the world of cinema. His work continues to inspire new generations of actors and filmmakers. Eddie Murphy, known for his role as Axel Foley in Beverly Hills Cop, was approached to star in a TV series following the film's success. However, Murphy declined, leading to the production of Beverly Hills Cop 2 instead. In 2003, Adam Sandler attempted to cast Murphy as Dr. Buddy Rydell in Anger Management, but the role ultimately went to Jack Nicholson. In addition to this, Eddie Murphy starred as Chandler Jarrell in The Golden Child. A memorable teaser trailer was created for the film, featuring Murphy riding a yak in a blizzard. The trailer, although not officially released on home video, was finally made available on YouTube in 2021. The teaser cinematography was done by Vilmos Zsigmond, adding to its unique appeal. Eddie Murphy, the well-known actor, has a fondness for the TV series Jail from 27. In the movie Vampire in Brooklyn, he played the character Maximilian, but according to Wes Craven, Eddie's director, Eddie disregarded his guidance to portray Maximilian with vulnerability. Instead, Eddie opted to highlight his comedic skills, which Craven found challenging to manage. In the blockbuster film Beverly Hills Cop, Eddie Murphy's character, Axel Foley, is recognized by his squeaky sneakers during the final action scene. Initially, the sound crew was uneasy about this, but Martin Brest, the director, decided to keep it, and even added it to scenes where it was missing at first. This quirky sound effect became a unique motif for Axel Foley's character. Eddie Murphy is known for his role as Reggie Hammond in the film 48 HRS, where the original movie poster featured him giving a middle finger gesture. However, when it aired on ITV in the UK, the middle finger was airbrushed out. In his personal life, Murphy initially denied being the father of Mel B's daughter, Angel, until a DNA test proved otherwise. In addition to his acting career, Murphy also achieved success in music. He had 2 hits on the Billboard Hot 100 singles charts with Party All the Time and Put Your Mouth on Me, which peaked at number 2 and 27, respectively. Eddie Murphy demonstrated his acting range by playing various characters in his films. In Vampire in Brooklyn, he chose Kadeem Hardison for the role of Julius. In Coming to America, Murphy's idea was to wear makeup to portray a Jewish man, inspired by early 19th Jewish comedians. This was done in consultation with Barry W. Blaustein, who sought advice from his father on authentic dialogue. A notable scene in Coming to America features Murphy's character, Prince Hakeem, discussing expectations with potential brides. One woman mentions that a man must put in overtime for her to be satisfied, which later became the introduction for Tekken 9's song Overtime. These examples showcase Eddie Murphy's creativity and influence in his projects. Eddie Murphy, known for his comedic roles, took on a different genre in Vampire in Brooklyn as Maximilian, driven by his admiration for director Wes Craven, known for films like The Last House on the Left, and The Serpent, and The Rainbow. In contrast to the common belief, 48 HRS wasn't the first buddy cop movie, as it was preceded by Freebie and The Bean. However, it did introduce Eddie Murphy as Reggie Hammond, a criminal paired with a cop, marking a new era in buddy films. A fun fact about Murphy is his fandom for Elvis Presley and Kylie Minogue. His diverse interests add to his multifaceted personality. Eddie Murphy, son of Lillian Lynch, is an actor well known for playing cops or characters carrying guns in movies. Interestingly, in real life, he has a deep dislike for firearms. One of his most iconic roles is Axel Foley in the Beverly Hills Cop series. A fun fact about the making of the first film is that the shot of Axel strolling down a Beverly Hills street, passing 2 men in leather outfits, was filmed during a lunch break in a less glamorous part of Los Angeles. Post-production added expensive cars and greenery to create the illusion of Beverly Hills. Eddie Murphy demonstrated his comedic genius by portraying Maximilian in Vampire in Brooklyn. Co-star Kadeem Hardison praised Murphy's performance and considered the movie his favorite work. In Coming to America, where Murphy played Prince Hakeem, tensions rose between him and director John Landis. They reportedly had a physical altercation on set due to personal issues and disagreements. Although they finished the film, their friendship ended, and Murphy declined to work with Landis again, except for Beverly Hills Copperman 3. When it comes to 48 HRS, confusion arises between actresses Olivia M. Brown and Ola Ray. In the Roman dance scenes and the final hotel scene with Eddie Murphy, Olivia M. Brown appears, not Ola Ray. Despite occasional mistaken identities, Olivia M. Brown contributed significantly to the film. Eddie Murphy is the nephew of Uncle Ray Murphy. In the movie Coming to America, he plays the role of Prince Hakeem, who gives money to homeless men. These men are revealed to be the Duke brothers from the movie Trading Places, also directed by John Landis. The Dukes lost their fortune due to Billy Ray Valentine, a character played by Murphy in Trading Places. The idea of including the Duke brothers in Coming to America was initially met with resistance from producer George Folsey Jr. However, Eddie Murphy supported the concept, and the scene was included in the movie, featuring the Duke's theme from Trading Places in the background. Eddie Murphy is also close friends with Jeffrey Katzenberg, a prominent figure in the entertainment industry. Their friendship has been an essential part of Murphy's career, as Katzenberg has been a mentor and supporter of his work. In summary, Eddie Murphy's career includes notable roles in movies such as Coming to America and Trading Places, as well as close relationships with influential figures like Jeffrey Katzenberg. Eddie Murphy is known for his role as Prince Hakeem in Coming to America, but fans may not know that Louis Anderson was cast as Morris due to a studio mandate for a white comedian. Murphy and Arsenio Hall were given a list of 3 white actors to choose from, and they picked Anderson because they were fans of his stand-up comedy. The role of Jules Winfield in Pulp Fiction was also offered to Murphy, but it ultimately went to Samuel L. Jackson. Murphy's start on Saturday Night Live wasn't smooth either. He wasn't the original choice for the show and was relegated to background roles at first. However, he fought hard to be more prominent and was eventually promoted to repertory player. Eddie Murphy is well known for his role as Prince Hakeem in the comedy film Coming to America. In a memorable scene, he also plays the characters of Reverend Brown and Randy Watson at a Black Awareness Week rally held in a gym. A lesser-known fact about Murphy is his enthusiasm for the original Star Trek series that aired from 1966. He is a self-proclaimed fan of the show. Regarding his acting career, Murphy was also considered for Chris Rock's role in the film Lethal Weapon 4, which was released in 1998. This highlights his versatility as an actor and his consideration for various significant roles in Hollywood. Let's take a moment to discuss the work of Eddie Murphy, an accomplished actor who has been entertaining us for decades. From his early days on Saturday Night Live to his memorable film roles, Eddie Murphy has left a lasting impression on the entertainment industry. Throughout his career, Eddie Murphy has showcased his impressive range as an actor, tackling comedic and dramatic roles with ease. Whether you think of him as the lovable prince in Coming to America or the wisecracking donkey in Shrek, there's no denying the impact he's had on moviegoers of all ages. Now, we'd love to hear from you. What's your favorite Eddie Murphy role? Is there a particular performance that has stuck with you over the years? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's celebrate the work of this talented actor together. And if you enjoy this content, please don't forget to like and share this post with your friends. And while you're at it, why not subscribe to our channel for more discussions on the creative spirits shaping entertainment? Together, we can celebrate the artists who have left a lasting impact on the world of film and television.